Hi there, welcome back to 4 Moon Valley Lane in Durham's Solterra neighborhood. We have a full interior tour of this property, but I wanted to make sure to give you a video of all of the amenities that Solterra has to offer. So let's take a walk and go see all of those together. Just walk straight out your driveway and you've got immediate access to the woods of the Hollow Rock Nature Preserve. For a neighborhood that has so many amenities and proximity to your neighbors and just a sense of integrated community, you also have this private wooded nature feel as well. So you really don't feel like you're too close to your neighbors, or that you don't have a way to step out and enjoy some private, soulful time outdoors. Just off this main road here in Solterra, you'll find a wonderful network of trails. If you love to walk through the woods, or if you like to run, or taking the dog out for a trail run or walk, this is a great connection to the neighborhood. As you can see, there are many miles of trails ahead to enjoy, and these trails also connect up to the trails along New Hope Creek. But we're not going to take those right now. We're going to turn and head back into Solterra neighborhood. So now we're arriving at the lower meadow part of Solterra neighborhood. It's a wonderful open grassy area for all kinds of activities. You can train your dog out here, play, maybe a game of ultimate frisbee or touch football, or just simply sit and have a picnic under the trees. Nice open area for all residents to enjoy. And here we're coming back to the road that we left from before, just a little bit farther down the way. This is Solterra Way. It kind of makes a horseshoe around the outer section of the neighborhood, and that was an intentional design. The original residents wanted to set the neighborhood up where the cars would be funneled to the outside loop of the neighborhood, and that would make the inner loop of the neighborhood safer for pedestrians, kids playing, pets, and everyone. So I'm going to continue on Solterra Way around the outer loop of the neighborhood, and then we'll head into the inner part of the neighborhood. We have another home for sale here. In Solterra, there have been a few people who have bought two properties where a set of grandparents can live in one property and the parents and grandchildren can live in the other, and that way you have 3 generations all living within walking distance of one another. And that's an opportunity that's not there too often in Solterra, because it's kind of rare to have a house come up for sale. And right now there's more than one. So definitely, if you have interest in setting that kind of thing up with your family, the opportunity's out there for now. All of the homes in Solterra have a boundary around them that protects their solar exposure, and so it's not unusual to see solar panels on the homes. Gardening is a really popular activity here, whether it's your own private garden on your land or the community garden, which we'll go see in a few moments. But as you can see, this home has solar panels, and many of the other ones do as well. This home is served by, this neighborhood is served by the City of Durham Solid Waste Services, so trash pickup and yard waste pickup and recycling as well. Each home was originally designed by its original owner, and so you get a nice variety of the styles of homes, many of which were architecturally designed and constructed for the original owners. Right now, as I mentioned, we're on the outer loop of the neighborhood. It's called Solterra Way. It runs parallel for a while to Old Irwin Road in Durham. This entrance is closed off, but I did want to point out one thing. So living at Solterra, you have really easy access right across Old Irwin Road from the Hollow Rock Nature Park, but you also have access right here to the Hollow Rock Swim and Racket Club. They have an outdoor pool that's just for playtime. They have a pool that has a bubble over it for lap swimming and swim team practice, wintertime as well. And then you also have tennis courts, and they do many summer camps here as well. All right, let's head back to Solterra. So here's something I wanted to make sure you saw. There's these paths all around the inner core of the neighborhood that allow for pedestrian access to the common amenities and each other's homes. Each home has a connector path that connects it to the main trails. And each owner has been able to design the path, their connector path, and how they want it to connect up with the main trails of the neighborhood. But these walking paths make for a great way to visit your neighbors, go to the common house for cantina night, the playground, and the upper meadow as well. So I'm going to start here by pointing out that this is one side of the common house, and we'll go see the front part of it too in just a moment. But that's where they have weekly gatherings for dinner and other activities that are open to the entire neighborhood as well. I wanted you to see the community treehouse and climbing wall right here. Paths are great for bicyclists, as you can see here. And this is the upper meadow, which is a wonderful place to picnic or play or just hang out with your neighbors out in the sunshine. I'll walk over here and show you the picnic tables. There's a community fire pit here. And over here you'll see the playground area. As you can see, they have things to do for all different ages of kids. That's the mailbox center there. And over here again is the common house. Let's go take a closer look. So here's the common house. You saw on the other side there's a much larger size deck for outdoor gathering when we're not social distancing. Great place for gatherings or events. All right, let's keep moving. There is a common path. You saw the pathways a little while ago. You can see it right through the trees there at the upper meadow. You can follow one of those paths straight back to the property at 4 Moon Valley Lane that's available for sale. But I wanted you to see a couple of other amenities that we have over here. So we're going to circle around the perimeter. Straight ahead, you can see the basketball court. These are just various homes along Solterra Way. And again, the homes are oriented to face into the common areas and the pathways. And the cars are on the outer rim. Now this is a real gem of a community amenity. They have a huge community garden here. So take a look at this. You've got beehives over there, beautiful trellises, both flowers, herbs, vegetable gardens, lettuces, and a beautiful gazebo back here. If you love to garden, you can come into here and help participate with the care and upkeep of the garden. And if you don't, there's no obligation whatsoever. People in Solterra can participate in the common activities as much as they wish, or they're welcome to bypass and opt out if they prefer. Fantastic garden. Okay, so let's head back. We're not going to walk all the way over there, but I did want to point out that just outside of Solterra community, in addition to the Hollow Rock Nature Park and the Hollow Rock Racket and Swim Club, there's also a pathway to and a protected road crossing to Forest View Elementary School. And just across Old Irwin Road, there is the Weaver Acres business where they're growing all kinds of produce for sale. And it's a CSA as well. So we'll cross back through the upper meadow and playground area and pick up the pathway to lead back over to 4 Moon Valley. They have a soccer goal here that they can pull out and use. And so, bringing us back full circle, here we are again at the upper meadow and the playground area just behind the trees here. So as you can see, there's a lot to offer here at the amenities for Solterra, but also a lot of connectedness. And as these homes are designed, they really do invite people to step off of the common paths and drop in and say hello to one another, gather for meals, etc. That's the whole purpose of intentional community. So here we are back at the property at 4 Moon Valley Lane. Beautiful backyard patio, fire pit area, and they have several pathways that come from the property to this common pathway. We have 2 more videos for you to look at. We have the interior tour of the home at 4 Moon Valley Lane. And we also have a Zoom meeting with a number of residents just talking about co-housing and Solterra specifically and why it's a wonderful place to live, and a lot about how the HOA works, etc. So be sure to look for those as well. Thanks for joining us.